I thought you had more people on your bench. All right. How's everybody doing? I didn't know. I'm just asking. Well, that's great.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dan and Ada Rice Center for some round ball in the big hall. This afternoon's NAC conference matchup features the Rockford University Regents and your Benedictine University Eagles. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for today's men's game. First, from visiting Rockford University. A senior at 6'5" from Chicago, Illinois. Forward, number 0, Jeremiah Stewart. A sophomore at 6 foot from Streamwood, Illinois. Guard number 4, Brandon Emmerich. A sophomore at 6'1" from Galesburg, Illinois. Guard number 30, Kevante Shaw. A senior at 6'3" from Rockford, Illinois. Forward number 34, Tony Deemer. And a sophomore, also at 6'3", also from Rockford, Illinois. Forward, also named Deemer, number 35, Kevin Deemer. The head coach for the Rockford Regents is Andrew Weber in his 4th season, who is assisted by Taylor Stinson, Nicholas Ramos, and Charles Ruffing. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Benedictine University Eagles.
Halftime? Halftime? We can talk about the injuries.
A freshman at 6'6" from Downers Grove, Illinois. Guard number 1, Brian Jacobson. A senior at 6'2" from Evanston, Illinois. Guard number 21, Carl Singletary Jr. A freshman at 6 foot from Chicago, Illinois. Guard number 22, Michael Johnson. A freshman at 6'2" from Shanahan, Illinois. Guard number 23, Kyle Riegler. And a junior at 6'9" from Addison, Illinois. Forward number 31, Eric Rigo. Head coach for the Benedictine University Eagles in his 24th season, Mr. Keith Bunkenberg, who is assisted by Nick Radikovic, Adam Reynolds, and his honor, His Majesty, Mr. Frank Janczyk.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tim Calderwood with you from the Dan and Ada Rice Center on the campus of Benedictine University. Benedictine and Rockford men's basketball action. Benedictine women set a conference record by making 21 three-pointers in the opener, scoring 110 points in a 110-41 victory. Don't think we'll see as wide of a margin in this one, but certainly could see a lot of points. Rockford is a team who likes to get up and down the floor. Benedictine and Rockford. Jeremiah Stewart in the center circle against Brian Jacobson. Benedictine wins the tip, and we're underway. Benedictine in the home whites with the red numbers. Brian Jacobson into the post for Eric Grigo. Back out to Jacobson. Dribble drive, pulls up wide of the elbow, missed the jumper. And Rockford on the glass. Rockford a very good rebounding team, and there you see the speed quickly up the floor as well. Rockford a half game ahead of Benedictine, 9-6 in the conference, 10-10 overall.
Basketball, the Regents, Tony Deemer.
Tony Deemer first on the board. Tony and Kevin Deemer. Tony is senior, Kevin Deemer is sophomore. They're both out of Rockford. CJ Singletary with the start today, and he'll fire the three and connects. Singletary puts Benedictine ahead. No Kenny Bogus today. Brandon Emmerich, ball in left hand, crisscrossing up high. Kevante Shaw with Grabner in his hip pocket. Now it's Stewart for three, good.
Point basket, Jeremiah Stewart for Rockford.
5-3 as Rockford comes up with the triple. Brian Jacobsy high to the left. Over to CJ Singletary on the wing. Singletary into the paint. Turn around and hit. Well, the talk before the ball game is that someone was going to need to step up with Kenny Bogus out of the lineup. Bogus, a 3-year starter for Benedictine, and CJ Singletary has answered the call so far as he has scored the first 5 on the board for Benedictine. Kevin Deemer underneath against Grigo. Switches hands and scores. How about that? Kevin Deemer underneath. Eric Grigo did just about everything right defensively. That's just a good adjustment by Deemer.
Hey, what does he do? What does he do, Michael? That's what he does.
Benedictine ball with 25 on the shot clock in front of the Rockford bench. Led by head coach Andrew Weber, his 4th season at the helm. Michael Johnson takes all the way to the hole, adjusts, missed. Tony Deemer cleaning up for Rockford. He's very good on the glass as well. The Deemer brothers are such a difficult matchup. And a quick answer for a 3. Wowzers.
Tony Deemer.
Back and forth we go. Early on, 10-7 in this high-octane game. We're not even 3 minutes in. Singletary threw it away. Singletary picks up the Stewart miss. After Stewart came away with a steal, couldn't finish in transition. Michael Johnson gonna shoot. In and out. To the hole. Stewart adjusts and scores. Jeremiah Stewart with a basket. And a timeout for Benedictine on the floor. It's a full timeout for Benedictine. How do you know it's an important ball game? We're 3.5 minutes in, and it is a full timeout for Benedictine. Rockford is 10-10 and 9-6 in the conference. They're a half game up on Benedictine, so Benedictine has 6 games left, counting today. They will face the 3 teams in front of them, and all of those games are here at home. The first is Rockford. Also on the slate, Concordia, Wisconsin, and MSOE. MSOE will be here on Wednesday. They lead the conference at 13-2. Benedictine won the first meeting between these teams by 3 points back on January 9th. Benedictine had a double-digit lead in the final minute and almost failed to hold that lead. CJ Singletary will inbound for Benedictine out of the timeout. Back to action we go. Michael Johnson pivots to Singletary. He'll take scoops, and a blocking foul is called.
Foul charged against the Regents. Foul charged against Jeremiah Stewart.
Jeremiah Stewart with a foul drawn by Singletary. 2 shots coming for CJ Singletary. First attempt up and good for Singletary. Third start of the season for Singletary. He's a 60% free throw shooter. To draw Benedictine within 3, and it's off to the left, but an offensive rebound by Brian Jacobsy.
Jump ball will favor Rockford University.
Accelerating is Emmerich, and he'll draw a foul on the far side.
Michael Johnson called for his first foul.
Brandon Emmerich, the sophomore from Elkhart, Indiana, gives it up to Tony Deemer. Backing his way in, Johnson knocks it away.
Basket, Benedictine, Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson on the finish, 2-point game with 15:45 to play in the first half. Stewart to the wing. Shaw to Kevin Deemer. Step back.
Devontae Shaw called for the foul. His first, team's second.
Foul drawn by Eric Grigo on the rebound. Kevontae Shaw, the guilty party. Second foul on Rockford as we near 5 minutes gone in the first half. Jacobsey in the paint. Adjusts and scores.
Ryan Jacobsey.
In transition all the way,
Tony Deemer.
Tony Deemer, one of the top scorers in the conference, showing why. CJ Singletary for three, no good. Michael Johnson from the wing, missed the elbow. And it's thrown away.
Checking in for Benedictine at the break. Gio Calabrese
First subs.
and Keegan Gravener.
Keegan Gravener and Gio Calabrese are in. Singletary is off, along with Johnson. 14:25 to play first half, 2-point game, 14-12 Rockford. Ryan Jacobsey to Gio Calabrese. Drifting right, Kyle Gravener to the elbow, spots Jacobsey in the corner for three, it's no good. Here comes Rockford. A turnover.
Travels the call. Now Eagles ball. Checking in for Benedictine.
Colin Mergel
Colin
enters for Benedictine.
Mergel.
He'll spell Grigo in the post. Six minutes passed in the first. It's a 2-point Benedictine edge. Kyle Gravener, why not? No, offensive foul is the call.
Colin Mergel called for his first foul. Buzzer brings in Will Adams and Taylor Crocker for the Regents. Both teams now with 2 team fouls.
Two team fouls each way, 13:40 to play. Shaw tries to wrap it around underneath, and it's good.
And a basket for the Regents, Taylor Crocker.
Taylor Crocker in his first appearance makes good on his first touch. 16-12. Keegan Gravener. Out high, Kyle Gravener in possession. Steps to his left. Kyle Gravener takes to the rack and scores.
Goes Kyle Gravener.
A lot of creating off the dribble so far. Shaw underneath to Crocker. Mergel out on him defensively. Will Adams picks up his dribble. Spots Shaw with the shot clock ticking down to 10. Shaw working on Kyle Gravener. In the paint. Hook shot's good. Kevontae Shaw creating in the lane. And once again, it's a 4-point Rockford advantage at 18-14. Jacobsy outside the paint. Working on Tony Deemer. Step back. In and out. Emmerich sprints ahead. Deemer with Jacobsy on him. Ball in his left hand, crosses over into the corner and hits the 17-footer. 20-14. Inside of 12 minutes to go in this first half. Jacobsy up high, rotates left for Mergel. Calabrese into the low post. Jacobsy travels.
And the whistle and the buzzer bring back Eric Grigo for the Eagles.
Eric Grigo returns.
Also checking in for Benedictine is
Mason Sobiesk in as well. Six-point lead for Rockford. Will Adams sprints ahead, ridding himself of Keegan Grabner defensively. Emmerich in front of the Benedictine bench. Adams up high. Waiting, looking. Crocker has it. Back again. Hook shot over the top of Mergel, well short. Sobiesk inside for Grigo.
Got a foul on the floor against Benedictine.
Benedictine foul on Mergel.
Alan Mergel. That is his second. Back in for Benedictine is Carl Singletary. Checking in for the Regents is Talon Hardin.
Talon Hardin appears for Rockford, his first venture off the bench today. CJ Singletary is back for Benedictine. Adams with a long three, well short. Sobiesk on the glass for Benedictine. Sobiesk tried to dump it into the corner and threw it away. Rockford now slowing things down with a 6-point lead. Deemer for three, short.
Basket for the Regents. Kevonte Shaw.
Kevonte Shaw cleans up the missed three. Rockford's a very good rebounding team. Singletary down Broadway. Scored and a foul, I think is what they're saying.
Will Adams call for the foul. The basket's in good. And Carl Singletary Jr. heads to the stripe to make it a three-point play. Kevin Deemer returns for the Regents, and back for Benedictine is Brian Jacobsy and Michael Johnson. And it's worth three for Benedictine.
Free throw is good. 22-17 the score. Singletary converting on the three-point play. Shaw, baseline. Kevin Deemer underneath the bucket. Beat Jacobsy but missed. Eric Grigo bounces into the block. Three-pointer coming, it's good from Keegan Grabner. (22-20) 2-point game. And contact on the far side of the floor.
And Keegan Grabner now charged with his first foul.
First foul on Keegan Grabner. Talon Hardin draws the foul, one of the seniors on this Rockford squad. It's a very experienced Rockford club. Kevin Deemer, travel.
He took his pick.
Sub coming for Benedictine.
For the Benedictine University Eagles is
Justice McNeil. Without Kenny Bogus today, Benedictine forced to go deeper into the bench than Keith Bunkenberg would usually like. But so far, his team has responded to the challenge today of playing without Bogus. More than halfway through the first. 22-20, Benedictine in possession. Inside it goes to Grieger and a foul.
Box three. Box three.
Taylor Crocker called for the foul.
Taylor Crocker with the foul.
Both teams with 14 fouls, 9 minutes.
Want the shot clock to go to 25. Had a momentary hold. The rules this year say that on a foul it resets to 20 unless it is not at 20. In other words, if it's above 20, it stays where it was. So they did ask for the reset to 25. Jacobsey outside the paint has it knocked away. It'll stay with Benedictine. An eventful ball game so far. Grigo to McNeil. Long three. Back iron. Kevin Deemer cleans up. Adams has it taken away. Tied at 22. Crocker the hook shot short. .8:24 to play first half. Benedictine slowing down the tempo. Singletary steps back, well short. Harden bumps into McNeil on the baseline.
Justice McNeil charged with his first foul.
8:06 to play first half, all even at 22. Again, they want the shot clock to go to 25. I don't know why that's such a popular number today.
Basket for the Regents, Taylor Crocker.
24-22 on the board. Eric Grigo has been quiet inside, and I say that because he had a huge game in the first meeting. And a foul.
Michael Johnson heads to the stripe as he's fouled by Kevin Diener. Check that, it's Taylor Crocker.
Taylor Crocker, the guilty party. They had to hold momentarily to ensure that the right player was credited with the foul in the book, as Michael Johnson's first free throw is no good. Here's Tony Deemer back for Rockford. Different team without him on the floor. He replaces Crocker.
22 makes it 23.
24-23 the score. Rockford leading by a point. Adams has it taken away. The active hands of Johnson defensively. Jacobsey posts. Grigo cuts. Jacobsey floats it in.
Jacobsey, Eagles on top.
Benedictine with the lead, 25-24, with 7:15 to play in the half. Shaw leaves it for Deemer, drives and scores.
For the Regents, Tony Deemer.
Rockford is back in front. Tony Deemer has had a busy first half for Rockford. Double-digit points. A lot of complacency on offense right now for Benedictine. Shot clock is half gone for Johnson. Jacobsy receives, steps back from the elbow. And lost the ball. McNeil in transition and a block.
While attempting a shot, just as McNeil is fouled and heads to the stripe for Benedictine, shooting 2. Foul is charged against Kevin Deemer.
Kevin Deemer with the foul.
6.
And it'll be McNeil to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 on the season. Justice McNeil, a junior, steps to the free throw line. And he hits the first. Rockford will have some subs.
Jeremiah Stewart and Brandon Emmerich.
Wait a second, we got a foul.
Brian Jacobsy called for the foul, and back for Benedictine is Kyle Graebner.
Another sub coming for Benedictine.
For the Eagles is Walter Taylor.
Walter Taylor subbing in. 26 aside with 6:14 to play in this first half. Kevin Deemer skips for his brother Tony on the wing.
Basket for the Regents, Jeremiah Stewart.
Jeremiah Stewart with a second chance bucket. Rockford back in front. Tight ball game. Had to figure that coming in. Foul away from the basketball.
Jeremiah Stewart called for his second foul. Checking in for the Regents is Cavante Shaw. Shooting 1, maybe 2.
1 and 1 for Singletary.
Jr.
Nope.
Walter Taylor called for the foul. Both teams now with 17 fouls. Checking in for the Eagles is Keegan Glavener and Brian Jacobsy. At the stripe, shooting 1 and bonus, will be Kevin Deemer for the Regents.
First free throw good, so a second coming for Kevin Deemer. Off of the foul from Taylor, who was in very briefly. 3-point lead for the visitors. And now 4 as Deemer makes them both. Kevin Deemer at 6'3", Tony Deemer at 6'3". Emmerich went for the steal, missed. Graebner drives to the hole, spots his brother Keegan in the corner. Now it's Kyle for 3, and it's good.
Graebner, 3 points, Eagles.
Rockford in transition. Emmerich stood up on his drive attempt. Deemer on the baseline, back out to Emmerich. He'll trigger, in and out, and a foul on the rebound. It's going to stay with Rockford.
Kyle Graebner called for the foul, sending the Regents to the line, shooting 1, maybe 2. At the stripe for Rockford is Cavante Shaw.
Cavante Shaw at the line with 5:08 to play in the half. Rockford by a point. No good on the free throw. Michael Johnson chased it down. And Jacobsy threw it away.
Brian Jacobsy now charged with his second foul. So checking in for the Eagles is Colin Mergel. And at the stripe,
Colin Mergel will come in.
Is Tony Deemer.
Tony Deemer visits the line with an even 5 minutes to go. One more free throw coming for Deemer. Hits them both. 32-29, Rockford by 3. Johnson takes his time as he eases it up the floor. Keegan Graebner curling right. Graebner bouncing for Grigo on the baseline. Emmerich went for the steal. Kyle Graebner now on the move. Inside it goes, and a foul. Kevin Deemer with his second foul. Eric Grigo shooting the 1-and-1.
Is Eric Grigo.
Good turnout for this big conference game. It should have been a 1-and-1. Well, that was strange. Michael Johnson back to Colin Mergel for 3. Short. Emmerich crisscrosses as he works onto the edge. Harden pulls up baseline and hits. 34-29 as we close in on 4 minutes to play in the first half. One and one for Michael Johnson. (34-30). Another coming for Johnson. Second one well short. Kevin Deemer with the rebound for Rockford. Visiting Regents with a 4-point edge. Kevin Deemer spins into the lane, up high for his brother Tony, long 3. It's Grigo on the glass, one of the top rebounders in the conference. Johnson fakes right, accelerates left, and scores. Michael Johnson with a quick response. Emmerich lost the ball. Kyle Graebner hits the 3. Benedictine back in front, 35-34. Tony Deemer on the wing. Taking over the top of Mergel and scores. Timeout Rockford. .30-second timeout for Rockford. 2:53 to play in the half. Rockford with a 36-35 advantage. Tony Deemer, 6 of 10 from the field, 15 first half points. Kyle Graebner into double digits for Benedictine with 10. Meanwhile, Eric Grigo has been silent. He has not even taken a shot on the floor in 15 minutes of action. This after having a tremendous performance. I overheard a conversation. We'll just leave it at that. Rockford shooting 58% from the field, Benedictine at 52%. Timeout Rockford, leading by 1. Benedictine with the ball out of the timeout. It's collected by Michael Johnson, who trots it up the floor. Keegan Gravener back to Johnson. Eric Grigo bumping and travel.
Travels the ball. Ball now belongs to Rockford.
Spin move by Emmerich. Into the paint, Shaw. Stood up by Gravener.
Holding call charged against the Eagles. Colin Mergel. Mergel now with his 3rd foul. At the line for the
2 shots now for Tony Deemer. Rockford with a sub.
Back for Benedictine is Carl Singletary Jr.
CJ Singletary returns for Benedictine. Taylor Crocker is back for Rockford. Free throw is good. 38-35, Rockford by 3. Keegan Gravener for 3, in and out. We hit the 2-minute mark. Emmerich taps his head to gesture the play. Retreats towards the center line and receives a new call. Changing directions. Double screen coming for Emmerich. Takes to the hole, adjusts and scores. Timeout Benedictine. Timeout Benedictine, 30-second timeout. Rockford by 5 at 40-35. Keith Bunkenberg very frustrated right now with the defense from Benedictine. You can understand why when you look at the numbers and realize that Rockford is shooting 50%, 57% from the floor right now. Benedictine just 50%. Rebounds are 20-11 right now for Rockford as well. Keegan and Kyle Gravener, Singletary, Johnson, and Grigo, the 5 for Benedictine. Rockford with Harden, Tony Deemer, Brandon Emmerich, Taylor Crocker, and also on the floor, Cavante Shaw. CJ Singletary in the corner as defender bites, drives to the hole, missed. Benedictine will retain possession, however.
Everybody clap your hands.
Fresh 30. Johnson backing up. Keegan Gravener. High to the left for Johnson. Travel. Gio Calabrese returns for Benedictine.
Gio Calabrese.
Emmerich from the free throw line hits.
Basketball Regents, Brandon Emmerich, and the Eagles call for a timeout. 1 minute remains in the half.
Timeout Benedictine. 42-35 is the score. This lineup has been working very well for Rockford. And that's Sans Kevin Deemer, who owns a couple of fouls here in the first half. Final minute of the half. 42-35, Rockford by 7. Kyle Grabner steps back and hits the three. Rockford looking for an answer. Rotation. Keegan Grabner takes. Kyle up high for three. Good! Keegan sets up Kyle, 1 point game. Back-to-back threes from Grabner, and it's 42-41. Rockford will hold for the final shot. Emmerich in possession on the far side of the floor. Singletary over to help on defense. Here's Crocker into the lane. Hook shot over the top of Grigo is good. And we are at the half. It's 44-41, Rockford. Stats, interviews, and more coming your way momentarily. This is Benedictine basketball.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader, and I think that was something I had the capability of doing, and forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out into community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
At Benedictine University, we believe one person can make a huge difference in the world, that discovering your purpose is essential to success, that you should love what you do and be ready for anything, that a quality, values-based, well-rounded liberal arts education should be affordable. We believe that you should learn to think for yourself and not follow the crowd, that exposing yourself to diversity helps you be a better world citizen and provides more opportunities for you to grow while being of service to others, that the Benedictine values and hallmarks lead to a richer, fuller life, that you should spread your wings and be all you are meant to be. We believe that you are important enough to be known by name, nurtured, and supported while you figure all this out. At Benedictine University, we believe in you and make sure you receive an education with heart.
Rebounds have tightened up. It's only 24-19. But right now, it is Rockford with the 11-point advantage. This lineup really working well for Rockford now. Michael Johnson. Singletary. Jacobsy. And a chance for a further advantage. Rockford starting to pull away. Crocker on the baseline. Rockford just can't miss. Singletary, the floater is good. Rockford back the other way, all the way to the hole. It's denied.
Ryan Jacobsy says no.
Still plenty of time to go in this game if Benedictine can come up with some stops like that.
It's intentional. We got a layup. It's intentional. Yes, it is. I thought it was a regular foul after the foul. If I thought it was a four black. Hold.
Brandon Emmett called for the foul. His first and the team's third.
And we have a double technical that's been called here as well. Ryan Jacobsy backing his way in and scoring.
Ryan Jacobsy been used.
61-52.
Good. Stay ahead. Come on, College.
Crocker walked. Jacobsy underneath. Foul. Cavante Shaw with the foul on Jacobsy, who is trying to take over here for Benedictine. 2 shots for Jacobsy, who had 6 points in the first half. Did not visit the line, but he's perfect on his first. Kyle Gravener is back, replacing CJ Singletary. This is what I mean with a lot of time left in this game. Both are good for Jacobsey, 61-54. Emmerich runs into Mergel coming over to help defensively. Offensive is the call.
Brian Jacobsey is charged with a charge. That's his second foul. Eagles now with 5 team fouls.
Out comes the mop underneath the bucket. Crocker doing some work himself underneath the basket. Keegan Grabner forcing Emmerich to turn. He spots the wide open Crocker. Stops need to start to accumulate for Benedictine. Rockford's done that all day where they've had a chance to come back with an easy basket. Jacobsey for 3. .12:35 to go. A chance for Rockford to again move in front by double digits after Benedictine had it down to 7 moments ago. Tony Deemer looking to lob. Crocker in the lane. Underneath.
Let's go!
A stop for Benedictine. Michael Johnson kisses it off the glass.
That's a foul. You can't hold him.
Crocker backing in against Mergel. Over the top and scores. Taylor Crocker having a second half. .11 and a half to go. Jacobsey for 3. Nope. The shots have been there for Benedictine. They just have not been able to turn it into necessarily consistent points on the offensive end. Here's Emmerich for 3. Keegan Grabner pulls up. His 3 is no good. Emmerich with the steal and the basket, and a timeout on the floor for Benedictine. Keith Bunkenberg pretty upset with one of the officials today. 67-56 is the score. Rockford shooting 57%. Benedictine has cooled off, and it's been evident lately. They're at 46% from the floor. Benedictine is also only 8 of 16 from the free throw line, compared to 8 of 9 for Rockford. I know it's an 11-point lead right now, but that's 8 points left out there. Even if you make a couple of those, it's a little closer. Benedictine ball. Michael Johnson trotting across. Kyle Grabner dumps it for Mergel on the baseline. Mergel working his way in, pivots, and a push. Keegan Grabner for three. Yes! Can Benedictine come up with another stop defensively? Down 8. Tony Deemer wants the ball. Mismatch with Calabrese on him, and it's an offensive foul. Singletary returns for Benedictine. He'll give Jacobsey a breath.
Open! Open! Open!
Halfway point of the second. That was a big mismatch. Deemer on Calabrese in the post. Calabrese stood his ground and drew the charge. Kyle Grabner to Calabrese for three, short.
Carl St. Chippett. Colin Murrow called for the foul. At the line shooting no one's shooting. But checking in for the Eagles is Brian Jacobsey. Also returning is Justice McNeil.
That was an interesting sequence. They're just confirming with the book whether it was the 7th or the 6th team foul.
Pressure! Pressure! High hands every catch, Good! High hands!
Emmerich bouncing, spinning, Tony Deemer, whistle.
Gio Calabrese called for the foul. His first, team's 7th. At the line shooting 2 is Tony Deemer for the Regents.
2 shots for Tony Deemer. First one is in. This to make it a double-digit advantage.
Hey, Gio, tell CJ to wipe the next one.
It's good. 69-59, 10-point lead for Rockford. McNeil driving and scores.
Justice McNeil.
Stewart in the corner. Leaves for Deemer, turns around and hits. CJ Singletary waiting. Pulls up and hits. 71-63.
Screen across! Screen down, screen! Get through! Come on!
Offensive foul.
Foul called against Rockford. Ball is charged to
You just hit him in the back.
Taylor Crocker. His 4th. Both teams now with 7.
Fourth foul on Crocker. And Rockford could not get the sub to the table in time. Kevin Deemer is set to return. This is a big trip for Benedictine. Down 8. Kyle Grabner draws iron. Rockford the other way. Stewart somehow saves it. Inside it goes, and a lob is taken away.
Tony Deemer charged with his 3rd foul. Checking in for Benedictine.
1-and-1 time.
Deemer, and the Eagles go to the line.
It'll be Justice McNeil shooting.
At the stripe for Benedictine is Justice.
They're starting to get the stops on defense. Can it translate into points?
First one's good. He gets another
One more
chance.
for Justice McNeil. He hit them both. It's a 6-point game. And here comes the press. Trying to trap Emmerich. Deemer keeps it himself. Nearly walks. Emmerich with the alley-oop, and the layup is good. You're gonna run that risk. How about Jacobsey rifling his way to the hole? Calabrese with the foul.
For the Regents is Kamate Shaw, and returning for the Eagles, Michael Johnson. At the stripe for the Regents is Brandon Emmerich.
Free throw is in.
Back for Benedictine, Colin Mergel.
Colin Mergel returns. A second free throw for Emmerich. Just like the first.
Down to the floor for Rockford University is Will Adams.
Will Adams replaces Emmerich. Clock running, 6:55 to go. That's an eternity the way this game has transpired. Kyle Grabner for 3. Good. Five-point game. 75-70. Time to D it up. Adams driving. Shot clock down to 10. Stewart from the free throw line. Good. The honest answer is Benedictine has forced Rockford to make some tough shots. And they've been able to do just that throughout the course of this game. Jacobsey has it. Gives to McNeil. Stewart is on him defensively. Jacobsey looks for Mergel. Too strong. 77-72 on the putback from Jacobsey. Plenty of time to go for a very vocal crowd today. To the hole, missed layup. Potential game-changing venture for Benedictine. Jacobsey on the baseline, head fake. Jacobsey to the corner, open look for McNeil, 3 won't drop. down to 5 minutes left. Stewart almost traveled. Kevin Deemer for three, nope. Kyle Gravener in the corner for three, it's long. Timeout Rockford. With 4.5 to play. 77-72 is the score. Benedictine shooting 58% from the floor. Rockford, I should say, at 58%. Benedictine at 47%. Leading scorers in the ball game right now. Tony Deemer with 23. Brandon Emmerich with 19 for Rockford. Kyle Gravener with 19 for Benedictine. Brian Jacobsey 14. CJ Singletary, Michael Johnson with 13 apiece. Benedictine will play at Aurora on Monday. That's the makeup of Tuesday night's postponements. That is a road game at Aurora Monday night for Benedictine. Then they'll host MSOE on Wednesday. And then it'll be Lakeland in town next week as well. Illinois Tech up 3 at Dominican, 57-54 with $1:22 to go. Concordia, Wisconsin leads by 19 at home over Lakeland, 79-62. It's Edgewood in front of Marion, 62-58.
Brian, white ball screens, Brian. Brian, white ball screens. Stay down.
5-point game. Benedictine with the ball. Visit BenuEagles.com to read all about this one and the women's game. A big women's victory before this one, setting a conference record with 21 three-pointers made. Speaking of threes, Calabrese, no, but there's Jacobsey underneath. That's a big miss. Tony Deemer backing his way in. Gravener in to help. Here's Kevin Deemer. Jacobsey on him defensively. Spins and a foul. Colin Gravener fouls out. CJ Singletary will take his place. Colin Mergel is out of the ball game. And 2 free throws here for Kevin Deemer.
First shot is good. As is the second.
79-72, 3:32 to go. No Mergel now the rest of the way. Justice McNeil has played a vital role for Benedictine here in the last 5 minutes or so. Singletary working, turning. Plenty of time to work with. Shot clock only half gone. Now it's at 10. Kyle Gravener, ball in his right hand. Spots McNeil, far side. McNeil retreats. Shot clock at 5. Long three, back of the rim. And Deemer with a big three to answer, in and out. (79-72). Offensive foul.
Brian Jacobsey called for the foul. That's his third.
Third foul on, fourth actually on Jacobsey.
Hey, get up, Brian! Brian!
2:42 to go. Rockford now can afford to run some clock. Stewart tripped up.
He just fell down! He just fell down!
Justice McNeil called for the foul.
Second foul on Justice McNeil. It's now super bonus time as Jeremiah Stewart visits.
But you just said there's no call for that.
Eight-point game. And 9, 81-72. Calabrese walks it ahead. Turn it over. Third foul on Calabrese. Stewart, who just made 2, is at the line for 2 more.
Shooting 2 from the stripe for the Rockford University Regents.
Almost can put it away here as he hits the first.
Back in for Benedictine is Keegan Gravener. Also checking in is Michael Johnson.
One more for Stewart, and it's good. 11-point lead. Benedictine had it down to 5. Michael Johnson at the free throw line. CJ Singletary will try the 3. Back iron. And the foul.
Michael Johnson called for the foul. His second. Sending the Regents to the line.
Foul number 3 on Johnson.
Stepping outside the paint to take the shots is Brendan Emmerich.
And Emmerich is at the line for a pair.
You're right, absolutely right.
12-point game. And now 13. Singletary for 3. Nope.
100 seconds remain.
Keith Bunkenberg telling his team, don't foul, play good D. Well, they're going to need to create some turnovers now. Under 90 seconds to play. Rockford moving the ball around the perimeter. Kevin Deemer has it on the deck. Stewart bounces underneath, and it's good. Kevante Shaw turns it into a 15-point game. Michael Johnson picks it up.
1 minute.
Kyle Gravener's 3 is off target.
Picking up the ball, making a basket, Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson and a timeout called by Benedictine.
Timeout Benedictine, 87-76. Calabrese will sub in. Started running you through the conference scores. MSOE all over Aurora right now. fact, that's just gone final 80-68. Marion, meanwhile, has come back at home and leads Edgewood 71-70. Dominican knocked off Illinois Tech 63-57. Concordia, Wisconsin 83-66 winner over Lakeland. One other score right now, it's Concordia Chicago with an 87-72 lead over Wisconsin Lutheran. .45 3/10 left on the board.
Great job once again here at the Dan and Ada Rice Center for Benue basketball.
The trap. Brian Jacobsy is out. That's his 5th foul. And Jacobsy has been ejected from the ball game as well. So Jacobsy picked up his 5th foul and then was hit with a tee.
These are the 2 shots for the technical.
Don't say that. That's a bad answer,
And things are getting a little heated down here courtside.
And now the free throw shots for the foul.
Now free throws coming for Kevin Deemer after Tony Deemer made both free throws.
In for the Regents is Brandon Emmerich.
And the officials are talking things over. And I am officially confused. So I think they changed it to a flagrant, which is very interesting, which is why they had the ejection. I mean, he picked up his 5th foul and then a technical. That's what they told the table, was that it was a flagrant. So I believe it's going to be Rockford ball after this as well. That's a 4 free throw sequence.
Match up! Match up!
So it is going to be Rockford ball.
Checking in for Benedictine will be Walter Taylor. Also in Mason Sobies. Mason Sobies called for the foul. That's his first. Television's head to the stripe and shooting for Rockford is Kevin Deemer.
Kevin Deemer will shoot. This has gotten a little crazy over the last couple of minutes as Rockford's been able to turn what really was a close game into kind of a blowout. And this is basically going to be a 6-point sequence after a flagrant foul was assessed, leading to an ejection with possession. 6 free throws now, and it's 93-76. Calabrese picks up on the baseline. Walter Taylor will give it to Sobiesk. And Sobiesk starts to work on the far side of the floor with the shot clock half gone. Kyle Graebner drives in and draws the foul.
Into the basket, Kyle Graebner draws the foul and heads to the stripe. Fouls charged to Will Adams. That's the second for Will. Kyle Graebner.
2 free throws for Kyle Graebner. Hits the first.
Glass of nylon. Tony Deemer returns for Rockford. Both are good.
Emmerich picks it up. Looks like he's going to dribble it out. Rockford's going to win this game and pull ahead of Benedictine officially in the conference standings, now by a game and a half. Wednesday against MSOE here at home. Emmerich will pick it up, and this ball game is over.
Congratulations to the Benedictine University Eagles in a well-fought battle, and to the Rockford University Regents on their victory here this evening. In cooperation with the Illinois State Police, please be reminded, seatbelts save lives, buckle up, it's the law, and no texting while driving. If you're holding a phone while you're driving your car, you might next be holding a ticket. Good night, and thanks for coming out.
That's all she wrote in this one, as Rockford comes away with the victory by the final of 93-78. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got men's volleyball action. It's going to be Benedictine ranked 9th in the country against a 12th ranked team in the country, California Lutheran University. That was a very interesting game, to say the least, and things got pretty tense down the stretch. Rockford pulls away for the win. We're back at you again soon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Calderwood. Good night.